remember that I've started the Institute quests. So yeah, I know that I've started that. I remember I finished everything that can be done for the railroad. But I can't remember exactly what I was planning to do. If anything, actually. I think I might have actually stopped because I ran out of things to do. Or anything that I had time to do. Why is the wife's leg so hairy? I just noticed on that. Yeah, okay, so I'm in the Institute. What was I doing? That's an interesting one. Okay, right, Underground Undercover is done as far as I can. So... we need to check on Virgil, let's do that. But actually that's priority 1, I think. Right, let's go check on Virgil. Because after you've checked on Virgil, there's a quest that you can do, or rather, there's an ending to a quest that requires Virgil to be cured that I want to do. So I'll go to Rocky Cave. Is Hancock here? Hey, Hancock's back. Right. I really want to get Hancock's perk. It's actually one of the good ones, actually. I love how he's around the corner, so you actually need to like...
Virgil? Welcome back. It needs some...
I don't know if he's around the corner deliberately.
I think we can consider my serum a qualified success. This is incredible. It is a significant first step, but it still only works on one strain of FAV. It will take years, perhaps decades, to generalize my formula. Still, you have my gratitude. You're welcome to make use of my lab.
Goals that's done, do I get anything? Right, okay, I don't think I get anything for that, but I got the XP dump when I gave it to him. Not actually when I...
God, what died in here?
Yeah, I got the XP when I gave it to him, not when I cure him. But now feel free to loot all this stuff. I'll quickly take some mentats, just randomly, because Hancock likes it when you take chems, so do that. Get a quick like for Hancock, there we go. And get all the aluminium. I have to steal all his lab supplies. Super Mutant Aviator Cap. I looked up all the stats for the Super Mutant weapons the other day, and I'm pretty sure that's the worst helmet. Are they exactly the same? They are, they're exactly the same, except I think one's sturdy and one's heavy, or maybe one's light and one's sturdy. Still good for scrap. Ooh, baseball. I don't think you see enough baseballs in the game for the baseball grenade to be viable. Not to mention the fact that it doesn't do enough damage, and ordinary grenades are just so common anyway. But I'd like to use them occasionally, just for fun. Right, let's get out of here. Really certain.
Hey.
Got my attention.
Just quickly chat with there.
You're looking a bit on edge.
Just wanted to check in. Make sure we're doing okay.
What can I say? I like the way you operate.
Right, I'm not sure how Hancock's going to react to this, me working with the Brotherhood. But whatever. It's only one dislike. I mean, I can easily make it back by just taking some chems again. I mean, Hancock's a fairly easy one to get up if you really want to. Yeah, you can get Hancock's up by just fast travelling without any armour on. So it's worth doing if just having a quick trip to Diamond City or something like that. Right, let's get to this quest. This quest is quite an important quest.
Great way to give yourself.
Hey, Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath.
Also, I'm pretty sure Hancock gives some funny comments to people in the Pridwen. So I'll speak to Lance Captain Kells. I'm pretty sure he's got a quest for me. Right, hello.
Now that you've had a chance to roam the Pridwen, what do you think, Knight?
Cute boat.
Referring to this vessel as a boat is an insult to her heritage. It took the Brotherhood's sharpest minds over 2 years to design and more than twice that to build.
That's a long time.
Constructing the Pridwen required a vast amount of resources, far more than the Brotherhood possessed when we began. We spent the first 2 years alone gathering the parts. The rest was spent assembling. It was worth the effort.
With the Pridwen in our arsenal, we can mobilize our entire division, sending her anywhere that Elder Maxon wishes her to go.
Her presence in the Commonwealth ensures that our mission to defeat the Institute will end in victory.
Did the Brotherhood ever build other airships?
There were less advanced versions of the ship built on the West Coast a long time ago. Historical records about their current status are in dispute, but we're fairly certain that they were destroyed. In any event, I hope your tour of the Pridwen helped acclimate you to our way of life up here. I think you'll find that the more familiar you become with both her capabilities and her crew, the longer you'll survive as a member of the Brotherhood.
Put you down.
Captain,
You
Watch
are
your
walking
mouth,
a
Fred.
fine
It's
line
getting you
bringing
in
that
trouble.
ghoul onto the bridge.
All ship systems are functioning at optimum levels. You've done a lot for the Brotherhood.
Oh, why isn't he
I'd
giving
like
me
for you
that
to consider
quest?
instructing our squires. Assisting in
Thought it
securing
gives
our
you the
future.
Virgil quest. Oh, hello.
what
Let's do
exactly
something now.
do I have to do?
You'll be escorting a squire to a location where you'll be purging it of all the post-war aberrations. Mutants, ghouls, synths, you name it. Meanwhile,
That's not the quest,
squire
isn't the
will
quest I thought
observe
it
and
was.
assist under your protection. It's simple and extremely beneficial. What do you say?
I don't have time for that.
That's a real shame. They could really use someone like you to look up to.
I don't like starting this.
I don't have
No
time
time.
for that.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Uh-huh. Hey there.
Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100 push-ups.
Captain Kells?
Reactor at 100% efficiency.
Welcome back to the command deck, soldier. If you're still interested in helping mold the Brotherhood's future, report to me directly.
What exactly do I have to do?
You will be escorting a squad.
Okay, right, I'm not doing that one.
The squire will observe and assist under your protection.
Basically, I'm pretty sure I can get sent to Far Harbor, and I don't want to go to Far Harbor yet. So I'm avoiding Brotherhood Radiant quests, essentially. So I just don't want to go to Far Harbor yet.
Looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight.
Okay, whatever, let's get away from these guys then. Right, let's do the Battle of Bunker Hill. This quest is always interesting when you're actually friends with all of the factions involved. I might just go get my flare gun and shoot a flare up to get the Minutemen there too, just to complicate things even more. Actually, I wonder if Bunker Hill is close enough for artillery.
Those raiders are going to quite a handful. I wouldn't be here if not for your son.
I really like this gun. This has to be... I don't know, I'm a huge fan of the handmade rifle, but I have to admit I do really like the plasma rifle as well. And something about this gun I really, really like.
Hello, Father. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
I try and talk it out, see if things can be resolved peacefully.
An admirable goal. And yet we find ourselves in a situation where something more significant must be done. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. And they no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
They mean well. They're only doing what they think is right.
You dealt with Libertalia. That's the result of their selfish, short-sighted plan. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Where are the synths located?
A small settlement at the old Bunker Hill Monument. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
Is it just me, or will I have backup?
A Corsair will be waiting for you outside Bunker Hill. You'll have support should you need it. But we want to keep this small.
As I thought during that conversation, the reason why I might not have been able to do the Visionaries T60 helmet might have been because I haven't done the Madeline Lee quest yet for the Brotherhood. So if I go back to the Brotherhood, I might just tell them about Bunker Hill, but it doesn't make any difference whatsoever. But I love how Hancock doesn't question the fact that I teleport around and visit the Brotherhood a lot.
The Institute. And the technological abominations need to be stopped at any cost.
Let's go talk to Maxon then.
Our latest intelligence tells us you've infiltrated the Institute and liberated a valuable holotape from their facility. I'm quite disappointed you chose to build the signal interceptor without the Brotherhood Knight. However, you've secured passage to and from their facility, which was one of our primary goals. So, I'm willing to overlook your lapse in judgment, since you've unexpectedly accelerated our plans. I now have 2 missions for you to complete. First and foremost, I want you to bring that holotape to Proctor Ingram right away. There could be data vital to the success of our mission on that tape, so we can't afford to take any chances. The second part of your mission requires a bit of background to explain. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
How did the Brotherhood meet Dr. Lee?
She was part of a civilian project in the capital wasteland that the Brotherhood appropriated. It wasn't difficult to convince her to stay. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
It's funny, because that isn't how I remembered it. I remember having problems with the Brotherhood right from the very start, and the only reason she worked with them was because the Enclave was trying to kill her.
What sort of differences?
Although she was working with the Brotherhood of Steel, she never formally joined as a scribe. After the capital wasteland was secured, she objected to the Brotherhood's continued military presence there. I think she assumed we would just walk away from it all. She was wrong. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
Ooh.
What's this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd like her to continue where she left off. That's all I can tell you. Just keep your mind on the mission. And don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck, Knight.
Right, let's go find...
I have something urgent to report. The Institute is attempting to recover escaped synths at Bunker Hill.
How did you obtain this information? Our reconnaissance hasn't reported anything of the sort.
I thought I was your Institute reconnaissance.
You're the only one that's been able to breach the Institute. But you're hardly the only source for information we have. We've been running round-the-clock vertibird patrols, and we even have squads on the ground trying to pick up anything we can. Not to mention all the scribes we have monitoring radio traffic and trying to crack their RF encryption. I assure you, we have reconnaissance well in hand.
I received the information from the Institute itself.
And you've done the right thing by reporting this to me directly. Well done, soldier. Your report provides us with a golden opportunity to state our intentions to the Institute. I'm placing you in command of this mission. Exterminate the synths at Bunker Hill, and whomever the Institute sends to retrieve them. I'll instruct Kells to assign you the appropriate backup. Dismissed, soldier.
Control systems.
And I can't help but feel that's a little bit naive of Maxon. If you plan to go to war with someone, surely the last thing you do is tell them about it. Like just showing up, telling everyone that they're going to destroy the Institute. Like, wouldn't it better off just showing up quietly and just not even mentioning that they even know about the Institute?
Redwin is a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
Right, so let's tell a railroad too. Actually, tell you what, let's not do that one. Let's do... Right. Let's do this. This is basically free. It's just free XP. You know what, every single time I fast travel to Sanctuary, it gives me this loading screen. Don't know if it's because Ada's there or something. Because the loading screens are based on what's close to you. Obviously, Ada is close to... Well, Ada's in Sanctuary, not exactly close to. That's a little disappointing, actually. You don't really get much from scrapping armor at all. I forgot I had Lorenzo's artifact until I saw that mod in the thing.
Sturgis, remember that holotape with all the Institute data? I need it back.
Come on, Sturgis, give me the holotape, you synth.
Oh yeah? Why? What have you got cooking?
I'm working on something with the Brotherhood of Steel. They want to look at the data I got from the Institute.
The Brotherhood, huh? I sure hope you know what you're doing.
I hate this bit of the game. So frustrating. That's probably the advantage of time freezing when you have a conversation. The fact that stuff like this doesn't happen.
Here you go. I've already made myself a copy.
Tell you what, take off my armor, and then I'm going to fast travel to the Boston airport, because Hancock will like that, and I'm not exactly going to get shot in the airport, am I? I'm getting a lot of Wasteland Survival Guide loading screens today. And apparently Yao Guais are named after Chinese prisoner of wars.
Brotherhood of Steel thinks ghouls are all monsters. Let's see him make a move. I'll show him who the monster is.
Hey.
You look like you could use this.
I love how it just gives you drugs.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. Why take the chance?
Nothing to report right now, Knight.
Proctor, I came across a holotape, a full scan of the Institute's network.
Thanks.
You don't know how I got it.
It's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the Interceptor would do to you.
I wasn't worried. After all, I built the device myself.
I have confidence in everything I build too. But that's because I'll only deal with technology that I understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Hopefully it'll reveal a weakness in their defenses.
That would be the best case scenario. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxson gave you all of the details. Good luck, Knight.
Oh, some free XP for that. Right, now I want to fast travel up to the Prydwen and turn in all the technical documents I've been carrying around. The last one.
Charging into a situation, Gun.
Right, so what was I doing? Right, okay, I need to go see Dr. Quinlan and that scribe. I don't remember her name, because I've spoken to her once. Because I didn't actually know about the viable blood sample thing for a very long time.
Attention all personnel. This is to serve as a reminder. Scribe Naraya's mole rat subjects are not pets. They are crucial military resources.
Right, so...
As such, they are not to be fed by any personnel save Scribe Naraya and her team. Any violation of this policy will result in severe discipline.
I found some technical documents for you.
Ah, good. I was beginning to run out of materials to study. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited source for these technical documents. Check every building you explore during your patrols very carefully, and you might be pleasantly surprised at what you find.
Let's go to the viable blood samples thing.
Our vertibirds should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
What's in this duffel bag? Just basically steal everything. Right.
If Dumb and Ugly had a child, it'd be a superhero.
If your ghoul even looks like it's going feral, I'm putting it down.
So these guys just been brainwashed by a bigot.
Don't let that ghoul out of your sight. Who knows what damage it can do.
Have you collected any blood samples tonight?
There you
yes, here you go.
Excellent. This will help quite a bit. Here's some caps for the trouble. I really appreciate
wow, that's a lot. You get 50 for each one.
As soon as I make a breakthrough, I'll let you know.
Oh, I just got rich. Yeah, come on, Hancock.
Excuse me.
No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
That's because you pick fights with everyone you meet.
Don't let Ingram catch you standing around.
Right, here we go. Let's go try Lance Captain Kells again. Just try him. I don't think he'll give me a quest, but just in case he does.
The Brotherhood is a powerful force today, but I need to look to tomorrow. How would you like to aid in training our squires?
No, I don't want to aid in training our squire. I saw something in the top right there, I didn't see what it was. What does it say? Right, from within, let's do that real quick. According to the playback thing, Hancock liked me walking through that door.
When the lights go down, the stars come out.
Let's go over here. Right, let's go speak to Dr. Madison Lee. Why is Sean still shut down? That's sick.
Dr. Lee.
You again. What do you want now? You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well spit it out.
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
I'm only here with good intentions. You have my word.
You're giving me your word? Even though we just met? Fine. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Are you happy here?
You'd think being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known would be enough. Only problem is the lack of transparency. I don't think we get the full story on everything that occurs down here. What does that have to do with why we're talking?
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help? Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
Did you abandon any projects you wanted to complete?
You should know better than to ask me that. If they didn't tell you what I was working on, they didn't want you to know. I'm certainly not going to put my neck on the line and spread their dirty little secrets. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Trust me.
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
You're wasting your breath. I'm a scientist, not a soldier. The Brotherhood desired my creations in order to destroy, to take control. I'm not interested in returning to that way of life.
I wish there was something I could say that would convince you.
You're wasting your breath. I'm a scientist, not a soldier. The Brotherhood desired my creations. I'm not interested.
Right. I give up. What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here, a Dr. Virgil. Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab, and he was killed. I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was contaminated. The incident never sat right with me. The more I asked about it, the more I felt like Father was deflecting my questions. If you bring me solid information on what killed him, I'll take it as a favor from the Brotherhood and consider your offer. Do we have a deal?
I know this may come as a shock, but Dr. Virgil is still alive. I met him myself.
Oh, please. Do you really think a cheap tactic like that is going to work on someone like me? Stop trying to avoid the legwork by lying. Either you get me the evidence, or we have nothing else to talk about. Deal?
I already have something that might convince you.
How did you... Never mind. Just let me see what you've got.
How do I know you'll honor our agreement?
I never promised I'd return to the Brotherhood. I said I would consider it. You're just going to have to trust me. If the Brotherhood didn't, they wouldn't have risked sending you to find me in the first place. Now hand it over.
I'm afraid it's bad news.
Since when do you know what I consider bad news? Just let me hear it.
Oop. I got a hit marker there. I don't know if I hit anything. Right, okay.
Dr. Lee.
I can't believe what was on that holotape. They lied to me. They lied to me, and I didn't even realize how far it went. All those years of loyalty. For nothing.
No matter how badly it hurts, you needed to hear the truth.
And for that, I thank you. I came to the Institute to get away from the Brotherhood. From the whole world. I just wanted to do my research in peace. Father took me in and gave me access to cutting-edge technology that I only dreamed existed. I became jaded. I thought that the Institute cared, that they wanted to better mankind. Maybe in their own twisted way they still do. But now I realize if you can't trust the people you're working for, then it's all pointless. If they lied about Dr. Virgil, who knows what else they've been lying about? Or what their plans are for my work. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee.
It's weird that if you actually look at the project Advanced Systems they're actually working on, they actually have pretty good intentions, actually. Except for the child sim thing. The child sim thing's a bit weird. But in terms of the weapons testing in Phase 3, it's not actually all that bad. There's definitely, like, less nice projects going on in here.
Have you ever fired a minigun? Chews through ferrules like paper.
You keep track of your ghoul. I don't want to be the one picking up chunks of it later.
I was just thinking for a second there, why am I coming back here? I need to come back here to speak to Maxon, I think. Yeah, okay. Right, let me just put my Institute lab coat on. Right, let's talk to Maxon.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I've convinced her that the Institute is the enemy, not the Brotherhood.
Well done, Knight. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Prydwen. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special project that requires your immediate attention. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Hey.
For you, I got time.
Oh, right, okay. Right, let's just do... Right, I'm going to do the Battle of Bunker Hill now. I want to get that off my map. It's annoying that you can't fast travel from inside the Prydwen, it really is. In fact, actually, every other faction headquarters in the game you can fast travel from. It's just the Prydwen you can't. Right, I need to get back to Sanctuary to pick up my armor. Let me just take all this off again. I wonder how a robot repair kit actually works. It looks like you just jolt them with some electricity. Like, what does that do? Does that, like, boot them up, and then the robot's own systems repairs the damage? Like the robots have a self-repairing system on board. You just need to turn it on by zapping them with a jolt of electricity.
Heads up. Heads up. Look alive.
What's on your mind?
Your thoughts?
Got you covered, brother.
Whatever, okay. Let's just keep all this equipped. Jump in the armor then. For a second there, I thought I settled and nicked my power armor and I was gonna get annoyed at them.
Hey, Carla.
Need to pick something up? It's pretty long from here.
Let's see what you got.
Here's what I got.
I'm just holding a desk fan for some reason. Oh, I shouldn't sprint in power armor. Even up a 66 fusion cores. No, I don't want to scrap it, I want to repair it. That's annoying. Alright, anyway. Right, cages. I'm still trying to build one of every cage. So, small cages. I still can't build a dog, but I can build a mole rat cage now. And I can build a mutant hound cage. So now I just need one more canned dog food. Then I've got all the small ones. In terms of medium, we've got feral ghoul, we've got gunner. Insect, don't have insect. Raider, do I have a raider cage? I do. And more Brahmin meat for the super mutant cage. Razor grain from the Brahmin, Yaoguai meat, Mylok egg. Right, let me just run over here real quick.
Seems to be growing well.
That's 3 razor grain. There we go, that's 4 razor grain there. Oh, what carrots? Do I have any carrots? I'm sure I planted a carrot somewhere. Yeah, there's one carrot there. Tell you what, there's my cat. No, I don't want to scrap the water pump. Right. There's a carrot, plant that. Then go over to cages, wherever that is. And there we go, that's a Brahmin cage. I can get a Brahmin. Alright, cool. So Yaoguai meat, Mylok eggs, stingwing meat, carrots, and rad stag meat. And I need Brahmin meat. Yeah, I do have the gold cage, that's a gold cage. Right. There's a super mutant cage, an insect cage, and then on the small one, a mole rat's tamed by default. And I just need the dog meat for that. Not dog meat, dog food. Whatever, let's go to the railroad then. And tell them about the Battle of Bunker Hill.
Desdemona has an op for you.
Oh no.
I know taking out coursers is a risk, in more ways than one. But we have to delay the Institute any way we can, so your infiltration can be effective.
Heads up, Tom's got more goodies in stock.
Can I talk to you?
Something on your mind?
The Institute knows about Bunker Hill. They're planning to recapture the synths there.
The timing couldn't be worse. The old man's been sitting on those 4 synths. There's nowhere else that's safe we could put them. Maintaining your cover is vital. But the sacrifice is just too great.
Stockton and the synths are depending on us. We can't let them down.
Well said. We've never known when and where the Institute would strike us next. But now we have a chance to turn the tables. We wait until the enemy is in position, then we hit them hard. No one they send out comes back alive except you. Understand?
With me working the inside angle, this is doable.
We can't attack too early. We need to draw them into the kill zone, and then spring the trap. You'll know when. You'll probably have a Courser escort. You'll have to take them down. You've done it before, but it'll still be dangerous.
Like you said, I've done it before.
It's a risk, but it's one we have to take. So get it done.
Let's get out of here real quick before she starts that quest for me. I think I'm probably going to take a lot of Psychojet during this quest. Just because it gets a little bit chaotic and I think the slow motion might be helpful. Now it's giving me this loading screen again. I'm not even going to Sanctuary this time. Is this the new werewolf? Do you remember in Skyrim when like half the loading screens are werewolves? They actually patched that so less werewolf loading screens appeared. Okay. What does this place have to do with Automatron? That might be why. Where are the others though? Mercenary? Pack Palm and Mercenary. Well, let's go to the Battle of Bunker Hill then. I've always wondered what would happen in the Battle of Bunker Hill if you recaptured some of them, killed some of them, and freed some of them. I've always wondered if the game actually kind of recognises that. Ugh, Hancock isn't gonna like this at all.
Hey, Synth.
I've been waiting for you.
Watch your tone, Synth.
Next time, move faster. Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear?
Should we try and avoid killing anyone?
Irrelevant. Any threats between us and the target are to be eliminated. Only the synths matter.
Never expected an Institute Courser to be sweating about civilian casualties.
Here are the recall codes. Follow me. SRB intelligence reports indicate that the synth...
That's all. Right. Right, I think I'll shoot the Simps, and I'll leave the Railroad and Brotherhood alone. Seems like me right now, I don't know why. Railroad Heavy, is that legendary there? No. Simp Trooper. That's an awful shot. Otherwise in power armor we're using a pistol. Right. So I do need to push through here then. That's a big old guy. There's a railroad here actually. Let's let these guys fight each other. Oops, there's something over there. Yeah, I'm behind the car, I wasn't even expecting that to work. Ooh, the car's about to blow though. Right, let's get on through. Look's been alright on the 50-50s so far. I should really take the sniper perk at some point, get them headshot accuracy. But they're not even minigun. That was pretty unlucky, since I play 60%. Ooh, yeah, that. I really hope everyone in Bunker Hill is essential, by the way. I don't want these guys all dying. Inside. This bit inside's always a little bit easier. It's less hectic. Say that, then the minions and all sorts. Right. See, the turrets are hostile, despite the fact that I am actually on the railroad side at the minute. That's odd. But yeah, they're probably hostile. But I have to get rid of the turrets too, since they're going to shoot at me. Synth's gonna die, wherever they are. Ooh, out of action points. Right. So my action points won't regenerate because the stealth boy thing on the power armor actually takes action points to use.
Still in one piece.
So whenever I stay still while crouched, I start draining action points. Does he have vegetable starch in there? Yeah. See, as soon as it stays still, it starts going down. It's annoying because it doesn't regenerate, so I've started using VATS a lot. It won't regenerate while it's being drained. I don't know why the turret's hostile on me, to be honest. Right, let's go through here. Right, cool.
Hey. I can't believe you do that for us. Thank you.
Hey there.
You've given us another chance at life. We won't forget it.
Excuse me.
We'll get somewhere safe as soon as you're gone.
Thank you for sparing us.
I can't believe you do that for us. Thank you.
What do I do now? Do I just leave? I think I just leave. Let's go to the CIT ruins then. Speak to Father. And obviously I can't fast travel from in here. Let's just randomly take some mentats. Mentats, Hancock likes it. Might as well try and get up his affinity. Right, CIT ruins. Right. It's even got Roper Brain loading screens too. I didn't test Lorenzo's artifact again. Right, now I always struggle to do this bit. I don't know why, just for some reason I have a really hard time actually getting to the roof of this place. I remember it's really simple how you do it, but I always mess it up, and I think I've already messed it up. Died in a heavenly toilet, that's not a great way to go. Right, let's go for here.
Sean. You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
I love how he claims to know everything, like what's best for everyone, yet he's never even seen the surface.
It's not so bad, really. People manage.
Perhaps. But at a cost too great to be worth it. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
But why refreeze me?
As a failsafe, of course. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but managed to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
So it was you. You let me out.
Yes. It was my decision. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you, as it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Sean, you need to know. I still love you.
I can see that you do. It's remarkable. Soon, I hope you'll understand. Everything I've done has been for the future. A future which I hope is not in jeopardy after recent events. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
I'm curious as to what happens here. If I say it's my fault, do I get kicked out of the Institute? First quick save.
It's my fault. I wasn't able to complete the mission.
I gave you this opportunity to prove yourself. Particularly to prove to the Directorate that you deserve a place here. That will now be significantly harder. There will be accusations that you deliberately sabotaged the mission. Bunker Hill was to cement your place as a valuable asset to the Institute. It will now only raise suspicions. And to see the Brotherhood of Steel involved in this? They had no way of knowing what was going on. I will refrain from sharing the outcome with the Directorate for the moment. Things are already in motion that this would only derail. Speaking of which, it's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
Look alive.
What do you need? A little something to liven up the day?
Right, let's actually do this. So I'm pretty sure this is the last quest I can actually do for the Institute. Well, the last main quest. After this, I think it's just side quests.
Son.
Let's get this Directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's important.
Who's a synth?
Remember to practice good sanitation habits at all times.
I don't know why I'm taking these folders.
Good, we're all here. I think it's time.
I'm pretty sure they're worthless.
Excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs of concern. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Excuse me, but, sir, are you sure this is, well, the proper time to be discussing that? Considering, I mean, given all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
Of course.
Really? Well, there's no shame in being out of the loop, as it were. The project has been classified for quite a long time. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
What kind of compromises?
We have at times had to rely on drawing power from above-ground installations. It risks personnel and equipment, but no longer. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Can you tell me more about this reactor?
Certainly. It was originally built for the Commonwealth Institute of Technology before the war, but was only for testing. Over the years, we've advanced the technology, made a great many improvements, and are finally nearly ready to activate it. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir?
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yet, well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
No!
Please,
Can't be serious.
Everyone, please. I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
There must be something we can do to help you.
The only thing that matters now is continuing the Institute's work. It will be all right. I assure you, we can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy. You can't be serious!
Really?
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
X688 sounded very impressed with your work at Libertalia. He doesn't give praise lightly.
Rushed work is sloppy at best, and deadly at worst.
Let your surroundings be a reminder of what science and willpower can accomplish.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once.
I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
What would it mean to be in charge?
Most divisions of the Institute are fairly autonomous, perfectly capable of functioning without intervention. Where those divisions interact, however, problems can arise. You'd lead the Directorate in setting policy, resolving disputes, and the like. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
Oh, nice level up there. Awesome. Right, let's jump into the armor. So I'm pretty sure an Institute side quest just opened up. And I think this is the last quest I can actually do for the Institute at this point. So that's level 55. Oh, I don't want this to go. Like I said, I want to max out all the perks I've already started. So it's kind of between these two right now. Okay. I kind of just picked one randomly there because I wasn't really sure which one I wanted. Right, so mass fusion.
Nothing to report, sir.
Right, now let's do the side quest I think's opened up.
The advantage you will provide in this case cannot be overlooked.
Yeah, let's ignore you.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done. All that he has done.
Oh, that's robotics. Advanced systems. Where is it? There we go, biosciences. Right, is this quest started? Do I actually need to go in to start it? Like, I might need to leave the Institute and come back. Nope, all is normal.
Clayton.
I'm glad you're here. I'd like to conduct an experiment, but I need some assistance with it. I believe we can improve the growth rates of our crops by using mutated cells, such as those found in supermutants. To test this theory, I'll need a tissue sample from a particularly strong supermutant. I expect I'll eventually need several such samples, but let's just start with one.
How do I obtain this tissue sample exactly?
Well, I suppose you'll just cut off some of its flesh, store it however you like, and then bring it to me. Probably best if you kill it first.
The hell with that. Do it yourself.
We're not fighters. We're scientists. We'd be no match for one of those creatures. I know it's a lot to ask, but please at least consider it. You might well be the only one here who can do this job.
Send your toy soldiers to do it. Let's get out of here. Right, mass fusion, not doing that yet. I want to avoid Liberty Reprimed for now. I'm actually going to do this quest. I've been putting off doing it for about half the game. I just want to do it, get it off my list, essentially. Right, is Hancock here?
What you got?
Come on, Hancock.
Hey, Hancock.
Got something for me?
No, but I was hoping you would have something for me. Didn't say I liked it. Right. Let's actually do this quest for a change. Right, so I usually go that way, but I'm gonna go that way. Because that way goes quite close to the scrapyard and usually end up fighting gunners on one side and raiders on the other. So we'll go this side instead. Ignore the Brahmin. I'll be able to get through with only knowing one group. And the explosive bobblehead is in here too. Alright, so there's guys up top. Can't see any yet. Oop, that was forged. Why are these guys so tough? Cool. Yeah, I have a feeling the Deliverer's not gonna... If I've used Ghost Rifle on all of these guys... Oop, fire trap, obviously. Right, Sargus Ironworks. Oops, guy real close.
Only a fucking coward hides!
Oops, two of them.
No need to hide.
Right, okay. See, that's why I think VATS is pretty essential for stealth characters. This is quite possibly the best the Sargus Ironwork has ever gone for me. I usually get spotted straight away, and then it's basically over at that point.
Let me know what I
Okay, right, I think this is as much as I can do outside for now. There will be people on the roof, but they're tucked away. Oop, that. There we go.
Hearing shit.
I have a really bad habit of reloading way too often. Did I miss? I think I did. Ah, hit the post. Okay, that was a bad idea. Okay, oh, he's picked up a flamer. Am I still on Mentats? That's actually quite useful, considering. It turns out there's actually a second way of doing this. I've always gone over the top, so I thought that was the only way you could do it. But apparently there is actually another way you can do it. I'm gonna try and do it that way for a change. Ooh, there's plasma cartridges on that guy. Sure, there's another way of doing it. Like, the way you do it is like the way that the workers would have actually done it rather than just like... That was the worst thought out trap ever. Come on, Hancock, move. Oh, it's the other way through this door. That might be why I never do it. Yeah, it requires an advanced terminal to get through. That's probably why I've never ever done it that way. Cool. Right. Utility protectron. Novice lock. Let's open this up.
That's it.
And wonder glue. Paintbrushes seem to be pretty universally worthless, especially if it's just wooden cloth. I mean, there's nothing really worth taking in there. Since wooden cloth's really abundant anyway. The fuel bean.
Got it.
Right, so I guess I'm going over the top again then, since I can't get through the terminal. Ooh, wow, didn't expect a drop there. Okay. Yeah, the mines don't have no reason. Right, let's get through here. This is gonna go awfully, I can tell already.
to leave, kill him.
You must be pretty strong to make it here.
It was easy.
Most of them were never gonna be worth forging in the first place.
See, Jake? Here's someone who might actually be worth my time. Unlike you.
They're gonna kill me.
But I brought everything you asked for. Stealing things from your family farm doesn't prove your strength, boy. Though this wonderful sword you brought does put me in the mood to give you one last chance to prove your worth. What do you say? Kill that prisoner and prove that you aren't completely useless.
You said we'd be raiding outside the Commonwealth. These people aren't even a threat to us.
Prove to me that you can kill. It's him or you.
Oh God, what do I do? What do I do?
Walk away, Jake. You don't have to do this.
Please let me go.
What's it gonna be, Jake?
You'll kill me.
Don't do it, Jake. This is murder.
Prove to
You'll come
me
after
that
my
you're
family
worth
if I do.
more, Jake.
Sorry, but I've got no choice. There, I did what you asked. God, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Good. Now, kill the stranger.
Wanted to save him, but I'm not. Is that all of them? Ooh, Jake's holotape. I don't think I've ever listened to that. Let's listen to that. I don't think I've ever listened to that one.
Daniel, I really stepped in the Brahmin pile this time. While you and Mom were off to Bunker Hill, Dad and I finally had it out. Yeah, I know. How is that different than any other day? I don't know, Dan. It's just... the gloves really came off this time. I told them I was gonna go join the Forged up at the Ironworks, and, well, you know, Dad.
Hell yeah.
No, they kept saying all this stuff about how joining would teach me how to be strong, but...
Yes.
So... they've got prisoners. I just want to come home.
Right, so 5.
Yes.
Oh, can't fast travel while I just had a guy in bats for a second there. I don't know where he's gone. There he is. Another one. Alright, cool, let's get out of here. See another robber brain. Right, let's talk to this dude then.
Any luck finding my granddad's sword?
I've got it right here.
You do? Well, that's good. What happened with Jake?
He made his choice. It's over.
I understand. Thank you for trying. Here's something for your help. I know this wasn't really Minutemen business, but I'm still mighty grateful. You can count on my help down the line. Keep the sword. Gotta move on. And it'll just remind us of it.
Cool, let's go back to Preston then. Let's finally get rid of that quest that's been stuck on there forever. Out of the way. Dump some stuff. There wasn't one legendary enemy in that entire quest, which is a bit disappointing. So where's Preston gone?
Anything else need doing?
I'll mark it on your map. We'll find out what they need. We could use more settlements supporting our cause.
Cool, so he's not automatically giving me a quest.
Doesn't it feel good to be a part of something?
Alright, cool. Oh no, you gave me it. Country. Oh, I actually lost country costing, didn't I? Yeah, I didn't help them, so they stopped working for me. Let's start it anyway. I just saw I have the place on my map.
Send you?
Yes, I'm here to help. What's going on?
There's a group of raiders that won't leave us alone. Stealing our food and supplies. Threatening us if we can't give them what they want. We know where they're coming from, but we can't stand up to them ourselves.
Don't worry. I'll take care of those raiders for you.
I hope so. We didn't know what to do.
Cool. Okay, so let's go to the library real quick because I just remembered I probably have enough books to get that skill book. So I'm gonna do that. Plus I'll forget about it otherwise. See, this one again, it's just loads and loads and loads of robot loading screens. Don't want to go in the main entrance. That'll probably get me killed. I'm checking for random mentats.
look like you could use a little pick-me-up.
Right, so yeah, nothing is respawned, that's disappointing. Right, but what I'm really here for is this machine right here. Turn overdue books. And apparently I had 8 in my inventory. Spend tokens. Oh, I don't. Oh, okay, you need a lot more there than I thought. Okay, whatever. At least that freed up my inventory a bit, I think. So I guess I am actually going to do this quest then. So I wasn't going to do it, but there's loads of book return terminals, loads of book return tokens you can get there. So I'm going to do it. There'll be at least 10 there, hopefully. Let's get that thing before I forget about it. It's locked, didn't realise that. Open up this. Wow, I'm so bad at this right now. There we go.
Got it.
Cool. Alright, press the button. Let's go up. This is weird. Wonder where this actually comes out. Right, so let's do this then. I really need more ammo for that. Duct tape. Ooh, that's not filled. Is this guy dropped infusion cards? Oh, there it is. There's the wreckage. Like, where's all the stuff? Let's go here and kill this raider then. All these guys are that is a fat man. Okay. B-skill, oh god, oh god. Right, okay. Right, right, this isn't exactly going to plan. Irradiated fat man. That doesn't feel very good. Do you have any book return tokens on you? You did. Well, now I need to go back to Sanctuary and repair my armor now. Cool. Through and can I keep on going up?
Oh man, come back!
Ooh.
Yes.
That's an interesting one. Right, so book return terminals. Or overdue books or anything, maybe. Why was that raider I killed? Do you have book return things on him? No. Where are they? Where are they? Are they under Misk? Will be at the top. $47, Jesus Christ, right, I'm one book away. Right, let's make a squad, make sure I've looted all the bodies. Oh, there we go, that's free, okay, right, we're okay now. Apparently this still isn't enough for the objective. So let's go in this way then. Right, well that's him, but I can't actually hit him. That's really irritating. Right, let's get rid of these things. I don't like them all. Right, it's open.
There we go.
Oh god. But these ones aren't as bad. It's the giant legendary ones I don't like. Right, you get off the wall, that's creepy as. Oh, get off. Get off. Right. Right, I've had legendary ones in here before. Okay. Oh god, right. Go, shoot. Right. This isn't even funny anymore. Deadeye pipe pistol. That's virtually useless. What's another one? It's not very glowing to me, that one. Oh, bruh. Oh, that's just... yeah. Bad roaches, man.
Nice.
Alright, let's get out of here. Just don't look down. That as a trap? Let's open this up.
Yes.
I should be more careful opening these, they've already seen traps. As if one minion you wrecked me that bad. I thought I was basically past that bit now. Right, so what's down here anyway? It's a rare survivalist. God. Hancock, what did you do?
This is goodbye.
That Psycho Jet might have been a bit of a waste in hindsight, but I don't really care. Same level 55 and is still using pipe weapons. I just feel like the enemies in this game don't... If I'm in caution, they're just taking pot shots. That's a wrong gun, I thought I had the Gauss rifle out. I'm still in caution. I don't know where I am, they're just taking shots. Okay. Albeit very accurate shots. Hello, Cinder. Cool. Now going to fling across the room. That's kind of useless to me. Cinder. Yeah, there she is. Okay. Is there not a skill book here? Right, so there was also this side of the train as well, wasn't there? Right. Better.
Won't be able to pick this.
Oh, cool. Right, so there's gotta be something inside this chained room, right? That's chained as well. There's nothing in here but ghouls. They just had some ghouls. Not even anything good in here. Yeah, they just had a few pet ghouls. So is there no skill books? Right, just die, go away. I hate those things. Right. Right. Some people might say that was overkill, I'd say it was totally necessary.
Ugh. Some places you just wish they'd nuked harder.
I have a horrible feeling there's a skill book in here that I just sent flying. It's gonna make me out of my armor. I want to see if I can drag this guy. So there's no skill book in here. Right, okay. Well, still time, I guess. There's a train station up on this side too. And I'm out. Is that Day Tripper? Day Tripper. Quite a rare drug, that one. It's weird that they made all the new ones really rare. Protector one isn't legendary. Whatever. I suppose I can just kind of say that there isn't anything here. Literally find a skill book right in there. That might be why there wasn't one inside, but there's one outside. Let's get back to Country Crossing then back to Preston, then I'll repair my armor, dump some stuff, blah blah blah.
Don't eye the Brahmin if you got any sense.
I took care of those raiders for you.
Come on, Sattler, get up.
Really?
Alright.
Well, that's the best news I've heard in a long time.
Yeah, I can make
By the way, we've talked about it, and we've decided to support the Minutemen. I think it's worth giving it another chance.
Let's go back to Preston. Right, let's jump out the armor. And I'm going to put my Institute lab coat and stuff on. Just to boost the XP. I might even take some mentats to keep Hancock happy and etc, etc. So mentats. I'm not addicted to mentats, obviously.
Need something? I took care of the raiders that were harassing that settlement you sent me to. The people there have decided to join our cause.
That's great news. One day, we'll be strong enough to drive that scum out of the Commonwealth for good. As usual, I've got something else for you to look into. I'll mark it on your map. We'll use all the support we can get. So
cool.
See what you can do to help.
He's gonna give me another one. Ghoul problem at Finch Farm. Yeah, everything was okay, it was just what's it called? Yeah, it was just it was just the legs that were damaged from the Fat Man. Irradiated Fat Man, that is like, I can't help but feel like that isn't as useful as it could be. But it's very difficult to find a good legendary Fat Man. Alright, let's go make some Thames.
Haven't you already interfered enough? Go away.
I don't know why you're angry at me. I rescued you from Rust Devils. Why did I even rescue Jezebel anyway? I mean, I was able to kill the other Roper Brains. Why does she need to be alive? Buff tats. And some Psycho Jet. Right, cool.
Hey.
Shoot, something I can do?
Come on, Hancock. Ooh, I forgot I made this. Wait, ooh.
Seems to be growing well.
Right, I've almost got enough carrots for that rad stag cage. Let's plant these carrots.
I can't believe she's gone. Haven't we suffered enough?
Right, so let's quickly go to... Right, so 2 jobs to do. First things first, I want to go to the Institute. Right, I want to do the side quest here.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Right, so are the bioscience people annoyed at me?
sake, be reasonable. I know you can hear me, now open this door.
What's the use?
What's going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as father's successor. They've taken control of the bioscience security systems and cut off our food supply.
Have they made any demands?
Not yet, but I expect they'll demand that you renounce all ties to the Institute.
Is there a way I can communicate with them?
As a matter of fact, there is. I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the bioscience observation room. From there, you should be able to communicate with Higgs and Loken. If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape to access the command functions on the observation room terminal. That should give you some options. Just please, try to talk to them first. Use violence only as a last resort.
Right, cool. Alright, so...
Only opens with a key.
Oh, I need to wait for him to open the door, don't I?
Just give me a moment.
Right.
There, it's unlocked.
See, why can't I just unlock that door? Right, and this is in from this corner, I think.
Is someone present?
Ooh. I got spotted basically immediately. That's kind of embarrassing. There we go. There's a turret in as well. Where is it? Right. Very ransacked this room. Cool. Right, okay, so... this is the terminal, isn't it?
I thought I heard something. Matey Pat.
Lawrence.
If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
I know you're angry, but there's a better way to handle this.
Oh, you're wrong. You see, I've tried talking. For years, I've suggested that we do things differently here, but nobody listens. Let's see if anyone can afford to ignore me now.
Let me just jump out my armor a second and put my charisma gear on. I'd like to do the speech check. It's probably better if we just go in and shoot all the synths for the XP. No, wrong one. There we go.
Father believes in me. The least you can do is give me a chance.
No. The risk is too great. Without experienced and competent leadership, the Institute could be thrown into chaos. Decades of research could be jeopardized.
We seem to be at an impasse.
Then there's nothing more to talk about, is there?
Whatever, let's use this then. I'm gonna try and do this peacefully, I'm not gonna kill him. So... where is it? It's bioscience systems access. Disable automated turrets. Unlock the door. Right, I can't remember if there's 2 or 3 of them in here. Alright, okay. Right.
Dr. Higgs.
Spend enough time here, and you'll be sick to death of the word synth. I certainly am.
You're not gonna stand down or anything?
What others call complaining.
Oh, whatever.
Challenging
Dr.
assumptions.
Holdred would be appointed to succeed Father.
Okay, whatever. What is the actual objective? Yeah, I do need to talk to this guy.
Hey, Doc.
Synths aren't human beings, but supposedly they're the future of humanity. I'll never understand it.
I've got a quest marker here.
You're really going to be the next director of the Institute.
Dr. Higgs.
Father can't be serious. How's an outsider supposed to know how things work here? There's a lot of hubris.
Oh, what's going on here? Okay. This one. Let's open up this door. What happens now? Do I need to kill him?
Lawrence.
We have several people qualified to become the next director. Father's lost his mind.
I think I actually have to kill him because it's glitched. Well, I'd rather not have done that. But I guess I had to. Let's open up this door then. Alright, cool.
That was unfortunate.
Stop whining. And be grateful that I got your food supply back.
Yes, of course. I'll see that the meth. I suppose I should. Well, there's much.
Right, okay, so that's every single Institute quest that can be done without becoming enemies of the other factions. So the next thing I want to do is go to the Prydwen and do one last side quest here. Because if you go too far along, you can get blocked out of it. Let's really take some mentats again. Hancock, we best friends yet?
Hey.
Shoot, what you need?
Oh my god, what is back?
I think it's time for you to pass your skills on to the youngsters. Are you ready to mentor a squire?
I'm happy to help out.
Right, if this isn't Far Harbor, I'm gonna kick off.
One of the squires is waiting for you. We've given him a location. Escort him there and show him how the Brotherhood deals with abominations.
I have a feeling he's not going to give you the next one while waiting for that one. Cool. So what's this location here?
Other squires are gonna be so jealous when I get back. Ready to go, sir.
You know the mission?
Sir, yes, sir. I'm to observe you clearing locations for the glory of the Brotherhood, sir.
You know the mission?
I'm to observe as you purge an area.
Uh-huh. Stay close, kid. You'll do fine.
Thank you, sir. Here's the target area, sir.
Right, let's just, I'm surprised this location hasn't been discovered automatically. How do I discover it?
Heard you gave those muties at Fort Strong something to think about.
It is the Boston Airport ruins. That's weird that, the fact that I literally stood right here and I still haven't discovered it. That's such a weird place to actually have to go to discover the location. It's weirdly specific. God damn it. Right, if this squire dies, it's the second time I've fast travelled into this area and been killed. I love how it literally says sir in every single line. So I need to clear this first level up real quick. Right, 56 is gonna go into... I can finish Mr. Sandman. Oh. Yeah, let's finish off Mr. Sandman. Go to my sneak attacks are as strong as I'll ever get. There's a guy I'm actually hunting through this door. Please don't be chained.
Other side's chained up.
Wow, okay. I need to work all the way around then. Why exactly am I bringing a kid along to this? Elder Maxon is an idiot. He really is. He shouldn't have brought squires to the Commonwealth at all. Like, it's a cheap tactic to put them onto the Prydwen so people won't want to blow up the Prydwen. Plus there's children aboard. How much tanking hits? Squire just runs ahead, obviously. Let's knock this door.
Got it.
Right, let's go through here. Right, so what? Does this button not? Oh, the button doesn't work. Oh, isn't that interesting? Alright, let's go for the middle then. That's the only way I can go.
Tight.
Oh no, I can't get through there, the thing's blocked. Oh, there we go. Done busted today. Lockpicking is slightly easier now. How many of them have I got? I don't think I've got many of them because I'm not good with them ones. I don't come across them very often. I actually have 3 out of 5. That's not bad. Right. Right, okay. And it turns out that the solution to this amazing puzzle is actually to go here and then glitch through here. I should really aim down the sights more with this shotgun because I have a skill book which gives you plus 5% damage, so that's quite a bit on a shotgun. Let's go shoot this. I don't know what it is. Is it Super Mutant Primus or what is it? What's the name of the boss here? It's only Butcher actually.
You saw me. I see you now.
Right, cool. I really need more 308 ammo. Where's the Squire gone?
Hi there.
That was exciting, sir. Outlaw Lee. I guess so, sir.
You handled yourself well. You honor the Brotherhood. Let's head back.
Thank you, sir.
See, I usually don't mind like Radiant quests because they have you clear some of the locations you wouldn't normally do. Like if you just stick to like actual proper quests and you end up visiting the same place over and over again. But the quest has you go to the same place over and over again. Right, so let's go back to the Prudman then. That's where I think my XP dump is. Right, so let's keep going this way. Alright, Kells, do you have anything interesting to give me?
You're back. Tell me, did the Squire do well?
What was the mission?
You were assigned a Squire to show how the... Were you successful?
Roger that.
Well done. Our Squires will always be in need of good training. I commend you, soldier. Dr. Lee should prove to be an invaluable asset to our success in the Commonwealth. Now, are you ready to educate one of our young Squires?
That's a really weird line just to throw in there.
These Squires need a strong influence like you.
Guys, it turns out I actually can't do that quest yet. I would really like to do it, but can't. Right, so... let's do Liberty Reprime to see what Proctor Ingram has to say. Doing that to get rid of the addiction symptoms. Right. I need to buy more ammo, don't I? Forgot. Could have dropped that up on the Prudman.
You're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
Why all the secrecy?
We're pouring every resource we have into this thing. We can't risk tipping off the Institute. For now, the fewer people that know about it, the better. Come on, it's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Prydwen might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
My help? I don't know a thing about robot repair.
Why don't we leave the repairing to my scribes. You're going to be doing the legwork. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
Why is the power blowing out his CPU?
Liberty Prime has a highly complex power system. A good deal of that system was damaged when he exploded. So I'm working in the dark, trying to come up with parts on my own. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
Actually, that's an excuse to go back up to the Prudman, isn't it? What I can do, since I'm going to be coming back down here anyway, is I can take all this stuff off, fast travel up to the Prudman, get a quick like from Hancock. Did I get a like?
Heads up.
Well, you're looking a bit on edge.
I've got a power armor, I can sprint again.
Synths with a plastic face.
But he didn't like me fast traveling, but he did like me traveling through that door again.
Attention, Bravo 6-4, report to Armor Bay 2.
First of all,
Bravo
what's the
6-4
doctor?
to
Get
Armor
us
Bay
cured.
2.
Convincing Dr. Lee to return to the...
Yeah. Take a look at me, Doc.
All right, soldier. You'll be fine.
Took one chem too many. Anything you can do?
There's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's more common than you think. Let's...
I'm surprised the Brotherhood condones the use of chems.
All done. Any other complaints?
You'd think it'd be against people in power armoring down and miniguns on Psycho.
Never expected Dr. Lee would return to the Brotherhood. But you're not here to discuss history, are you? Are there documents you wanted to turn?
I
Do I have
found some
documents?
technical documents.
These aren't... I don't have
All right,
time
okay.
for games.
If it was up to me, I'd take every clear.
Right, so... Right, let's put my charisma stuff back on.
Nice work bringing Dr. Lee back into the fold.
I'll take a look.
All of my weapon.
Right, so he only has 13 308. Wow, okay. That isn't as much as I would have liked. Plasma cartridges, shotgun shells. It's mainly 308 that I'm struggling with. Yeah, anything worth selling? Any useless legendaries? Yeah, I'll have the nuke grenade back, please. Right, I'm never going to use 38 ammo again. Never going to use 5mm again. Yeah, there we go.
Excuse me, Dr. Lee?
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
What changed your mind?
Nothing changed my mind. I promised you I'd return to the Brotherhood, and I've kept my end of the bargain.
Do I need to remind you why you made that promise in the first place?
No, that won't be necessary. Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
Like getting radiation sickness.
Cool. That's an, ooh, a free fusion car.
Greetings, Knight.
I think you're welding wrong, dude. Right, so... So... Oh, I can't just jump down on my power armor.
Excuse me.
Proctor.
Wow, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Did we make a mistake asking her to help?
Nah, don't worry about it. We might not be best buddies, but we'll get the job done. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Sure, anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into action, and I bet you don't have the faintest idea what I'm talking about. The actuators are what allows Liberty. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and what we need you to do is build the...
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out, according to Proctor Quinlan, the best place... We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high power...
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a...
Sure.
Good luck.
Only 4? I want to make a spy delivery Prime. I'm a little bit concerned with the fact that I actually can't make the agitators yet. Oh, I need to look at high-powered magnet first.
Heads up. Look alive. Look alive.
Hancock isn't talking. Right.
In my experience, hot shots and big mouths end up with closed casket
All right, now we're talking.
A high-powered magnet in the hospital. This is the Supermune Hospital, isn't it?
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Right, okay, I'm kind of screwed. Oh yeah, the Sims aren't hostile anymore, are they? Well, that's their problem, not mine. A mini nuke, that's what you get as a reward for killing a suicide before it explodes. Another mini nuke. How lucky of me. Here. Just loot a lot of stuff. Right, so I'm pretty sure I've been handling this really badly. Probably actually try to stay hidden a bit more. Got loads of them. Right, I just need to go in here and get what I need. I've already cleared this place once before. I'll hit as well. Dog gonna knock me. Right, cool. High powered magnet, there we go. Surgical tray. Ooh, are they blood packs? Awesome. You can use blood packs to make stim packs because I clearly need them. Right, okay, so... Right. Libby reprimed. Let's do this real quick. Right, okay. Oh, actually, what I need to do is I need to come here, build some stuff. Cool. Right, there's Hancock. Right, let's take some chems.
Just say the word. Something I can do?
Your thoughts?
A giant robot that kills anyone who disagrees with its masters. Leave it to the Brotherhood to sap all the meaning out of the word liberty.
Your thoughts?
Institute just can't let go, huh? They'll rip Bunker Hill apart just to keep some folks from living free.
Your thoughts?
Most folks just don't know real living. Not like this.
Right, okay.
Looks like Liberty Prime's coming along. Can't wait to see him smash the Institute.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult to explain to the system why it can't move right now.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing one last important element. His nukes. Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity.
What's Prime armed with?
Prime has 2 weapon systems, his eye laser and his nuke pack. The eye laser can target a hostile from hundreds of yards out and take it down with pinpoint accuracy. His nukes are modified Mark 28 nuclear bombs. They used to drop the things from bombers during the war. Just one of the nukes is equivalent to about 3 or 4 Fat Man shells. Basically, whatever it hits isn't getting up again. His eye laser is almost ready to go, but without nukes to load into his pack, he's fighting at less than half his capability.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just tell me where they are.
I wish I could. Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28 nuclear bombs, the same type of bomb bombs that were dropped from aircraft during the Great War. The Commonwealth was a major staging area for the military's Air Force, so we assumed we wouldn't have trouble finding them. But since we arrived, our scouting teams haven't located a single bomb.
That's going to be a problem. Without a fully loaded nuke pack, Prime won't have the firepower to take on the Institute.
Can I build the nukes like I built the actuators?
I could build you 1,000 nuke casings, right now, but we've got nothing to put inside them. The Mark 28s have a specialized nuclear payload that requires the correct balance of fissile materials in order for them to detonate properly. In other words, I'd love to mix you a cocktail, but I'm all out of liquor. But before you give up hope, there's actually a silver lining here. Proctor Quinlan has located some records regarding a military installation, which was used as a nuclear weapons storage facility. We're fairly certain this included a stockpile of the Mark 28s. The catch is that the installation is located somewhere within the glowing sea.
What do you mean you're only fairly certain? Are they in there or not?
The glowing sea is so heavily irradiated, it's giving us echoed readings and false positives. We're just gonna have to trust the records on this one. Scribe Halen's established a communications point on the frontier of the glowing sea. I suggest you head out there first, and establish a signal protocol with her so that the nukes can be airlifted out once you've located them. Hopefully, by the time you've returned, we'll be ready to wake Prime up, and you can say hello. Good luck, Knight.
I don't know about Scribe Mariah. I think she loves her little zoo so much.
Yeah, I'm just going to kind of loot everything.
How can you stand beside that abomination?
Right, let's go back to Sanctuary. Stuff to dump, stuff to scrap. Over here. I don't know why I picked up a board. I don't even remember when I picked up a board. Scrap that. I can go 17 steel from that. I can go. That can go. That can go. That can go. Let's see. Shish kebab, dump that. Cool. Cool, there's 4 carrots.
Seems to be growing well.
Means I think I can build a Radstag cage now. Awesome, Radstag cage. That's another one down. Alright, cool.
Is this a better time for that talk?
Right, okay.
Crop's been growing pretty good lately.
Right, I'm gonna finish it off here. So go to the glowing sea next time. Right, so just gonna save. Right, just looking for someone to host. It's taking ages. Alright, I'm just gonna end it here. The internet's taking us ages.